Welcome to another installment of Project CMS. I'm taking you guys along to get this boost controller tuned. I have a Greddy Profec Spec B2, and had I not already installed it, I probably would have never kept it. It's a far more convoluted boost controller than I wanted. I wanted something that could read boost pressure. I could tell it what I wanted, at what rate I wanted to go to, and a few safety features, and done. Instead, this system, it's sort of strange how it works. It sort of relies on a percentage of how much the valve opens. Even though it reads your boost pressure in the system, it doesn't tune through that. So I've printed off some things. I put a link below to the thread that has the information. It's pretty much the only thing that makes sense as far as it goes tuning this, because even the manual for this device is wrong. So we're going to make a few runs down the highway hoping to get this thing better tuned, just because I'm having some weird boost tape off. I can get it hit 15 psi, but then it starts dropping as I hit high RPM, and I want it to hold boost all the way through the high RPM range. So I'm going to see. I don't know if I'm going to get it right this time, but we're going to give it a shot, make a few runs, and just see if we can pull it off. I actually discovered a little side route to the next exit, which is where Drew Monk lives, who I'll be paying a visit to in the near future to do a review and sort of an interview of his car and him, and just stay tuned for that. So I've stopped and taken time to read the instructions, and here I've got the boost controller. I've put it behind this backing plate under the radio, which I'll probably add more stuff in here, but for now I just like it being kind of hidden away. Gives people less reason to break into the car. And you've got to deal with your main boost, your gain, and your set gain, which is your start boost. And through a few runs, I should be able to kind of fine-tune these and get a better high boost and maintain it through my RPMs like I really prefer. We'll be trying to do this on the highway, but I feel like this boost controller is better tuned on a dyno or a drag strip, just because there's so much trial and error involved. It's 15 psi, but then it tapers off back down to 12 and 13 while it's trying to hold the boost, and that's where I need to go in there and adjust the gain, hoping to get it to hold better. So and that pushed me into 16 psi. Now it's holding better, but it overboosted just a little bit. I really don't want to push the boost on this until I've done the clutch. So I'm going to turn the set gain back down just a hair. Alone and maybe adjust my boost pressure. And there, the boost pressure goes a little higher than I want, and I really don't want them. So, see what I'm saying? I'm just moving this increments, but between these three things, it's something you've got to kind of worry about. So turn this down one more notch and see what happens. Alright, it's sort of holding about 14.5 psi right there. And I'm content with even 14 psi at this point. I just want it to be more stable boost pressure. Feels a bit better and a bit quicker. Even sounds a little bit more aggressive. I've got my start boost, it's shooting straight up to 15 psi. And it's going a little, it's probably hitting 15 and a half, maybe 16. It feels good. it's sort of a pain to set up, and it may be more of a pain than it's worth, but there's other options out there for a fair dollar value. I mean, even going to a manual boost controller for just the amount of boost I want